did you enjoy about the film?
I enjoyed the story of it because it was very compelling. You got to know the character. I enjoyed the twist at the end. I enjoyed how it weren't too long and it was just the right length for the film.
Throughout the film, were you able to pick out any favourite parts?
I enjoyed the ending. I thought the quick editing shots were really good and the character development which built up towards the end was really good and the leading lady was a good actress.
Specifically, was there any parts that stood out to you and were you able to follow the film with ease?
Most of it stood out because it was a very compelling story. So there weren't just one bit what you could automatically pick out like, yeah, that was good, that was rubbish. It was just a very all-round good film and it was very easable watching.
What did you think about the twist at the end of the film?
I thought the twist went really well. You didn't see it coming, and they portrayed the character of a schizophrenic very well. So it's how they would be in reality.
Was it easy enough to understand?
At first, you sort of got that something go wrong with it. You didn't know what. But then when you found out that she was imagining someone else, you could see what was going on.
Is there anything you would change about the twist or the build-up to the main climax?
No, not really, because the people who made the film built it up very well. They built up the tension between her and what was going on in her daily life.
Was the ending obvious throughout the film?
No, the ending was a shock.
Was there any part that you didn't enjoy or didn't think was necessary?
No, everything was just right for the film and right for the target audience.
Do you agree with the rating of a 12 for this film?
Yeah, because I don't think little children would understand what was going on with the character. I think at 12-year-olds, you know enough about people and environments to get them. I'd give it, if it was out of 5, I'd give it a 4 because no film's perfect, but it's very nearly perfect.
What do you think about the twist at the end of the film?
I thought it was very good and creative.
Was it easy enough to understand?
It was pretty easy towards the end to get it.
Is there anything you would change about the twist or the build-up to the main climax?
No, I think maybe you should make it faster paced at the beginning.
Was the ending obvious throughout the film?
No, I find it, at the beginning it was a bit unclear how it ended.
Was there any part that you didn't enjoy that you would change?
I enjoyed the film, but I think you should have a bit more music to it.
What star rating would you give the film?
Out of 5, I'd give it 4.
Why would you give it 4?
Because I enjoyed the film, I thought it was very good, but there could be a few changes you can make to it.
What did you enjoy about the film?
It was interesting and different. I liked the twist, and she wasn't quite mentally stable, which kind of reminds me of me.
Throughout the film, were you able to pick out any favourite parts?
I liked how the start was cut to make her getting up all quick, so you didn't have to watch everything, and the bits at the end with all the flashes to make it look interesting.
Specifically, was there any parts that stood out and were you able to follow the film with ease?
I was able to follow it easy, and I don't know, the whole movie seemed interesting. That one bit stood out above the rest.
What did you think about the twist at the end of the film?
It was a good twist, but I kind of saw it coming about halfway through.
Was it easy to understand?
Yeah.
Is there anything you would change about the twist or the build-up to the main climax?
No, not really. I think I would have put more emphasis on it at the end. I wanted to see what happened next.
Was the ending obvious throughout the film?
It was obvious after the first classroom shot scene. I worked it out then.
Was there any part that you didn't enjoy or you didn't think was necessary?
No, I enjoyed most of it. I liked it all.
Do you agree with the 12 rating of the film?
Yeah, I think you could probably even get lower.
Overall, what star rating out of 5 would you give the film?
4.5.
Why would you give it 4.5?
Because it's good, but everything can be improved.
What did you enjoy about the film?
The parts I enjoyed the most about the film was probably the 2-tone, 3-tone colour when the flashbacks start.
Throughout the film, were you able to pick out any favourite parts?
I thought the storyline was very thorough, so all the way through really was pretty good.
Specifically, was there any parts that stood out and were you able to follow the film with ease?
Although the storyline was solid, following the film was quite hard due to editing breaks, seeing as it's not all together at the minute.
What did you think about the twist at the end of the film?
The twist being the woman not being real.
Yeah.
Well, it was quite shocking, although the clothing and costume really kind of gave it away, in a sense.
So was it easy to understand?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything you would change about the twist or the build-up to the climax?
I probably have less brightness flashes.
Was the ending obvious throughout the film?
Not really. I couldn't have guessed it.
Part of the film that you didn't enjoy or that you would change?
I think I'd probably want more bullying scenes in, because it didn't really put across the idea that she was being bullied as much as it could have.
Do you agree with the 12A rating of the film?
Yeah, a 12A or a 15 definitely.
Overall, out of 5, what star rating would you give the film?
3?
Why would you give it a 3?
3 is probably adequate, and I think it's an adequate film.
What did you enjoy about the film?
I enjoyed the bit where she was all confused. There were good editing in that. So
Throughout the film, were you able to pick out any favourite parts?
in the classroom where it showed that she was confused and how you'd edit it, made it all fuzzy. All good.
Specifically, was there any parts that stood out to you and were you able to follow the film with ease?
Yeah, the film was easy to follow. Made sense at the end.
What did you think about the twist at the end of the film?
It was good. It was showed through editing.
Was it easy enough to understand?
Yeah.
Is there anything you would change about the twist or the build-up to the main climax?
No, not at all.
Was the ending obvious throughout the film?
No, it was a surprise.
Any part that you didn't enjoy, and would you change anything in the film?
I'd only change that you put some music in it.
Do you agree with the 12A rating of the film?
Yeah, due to content.
Overall, what star rating would you give the film out of 5?
3 so far. If it improved, it'd be better.